Good morning, welcome to the Sports Desk in Today News. In his first game of the season, Morant looked like he had not missed a step. In fact, it looked like he gained a couple. The Memphis Grizzlies star guard had been suspended for the first 25 games of this season after he, for a second time, filmed himself appearing to brandish a gun. The first instance last season garnered an 8-game suspension. The 24-year-old has had a tumultuous last 18 months, but he reminded everyone he still is a star on the court. Morant knocked down the game-winning buzzer beater to give his Grizzlies a 115-113 win over the New Orleans Pelicans. Let's take a look at the highlight.
Morant's going to get a head of steam with a chance to win it in his return. Here goes Morant. He spins. Morant scores! And the timer expires. Count the basket. And Morant wins it for the Grizzlies.
And they kind of left Jones out on an island by himself there against a guy that I don't know that there's anybody in this league that can guard this young man one-on-one.
He went for 13 in the third.
In other news, the Warriors win an overtime thriller. Stephen Curry's magical, high-arcing three-pointer to bury Celtics could mark turning point for Warriors season. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
Ball. Maybe they'll get a 3 out of it. Curry 3. On cue.
3 is more than 2.
Soft double. Curry penetrates. Curry's got it. Into Tatum. Up and down. Starting the beginning of a 3-game homestand. 9 of 10 will be here. Curry, long 3.
And you got to be up on the screen if you're Al Horford.
But what are you going to do with the 5 fouls on Curry? 7 threes for White. 30 points for the Celtics. Curry, step back, triple. Oh! Curry down the lane. Timeout Celtics. Paul gathers it in. Clock at 3. Curry 3.
Oh, there's the meme.
What a shot.
Chelsea reached the Carabao Cup semi-finals after a 4-2 penalty shootout against Newcastle. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
In this competition so far. For one here from this Chelsea corner. It's broken all the way to Gallagher with time to go on! Oh, wasn't that far away. Woodwork. Chelsea will try and come again, but just runs away. But what a sighter from Gallagher.
Well, he's desperately unlucky. And this is what I was talking about Anthony Gordon's first touch. He got it wrong, and it was an awkward strike. This is perfect from Gallagher. Gets it on the floor, bends it beautifully. Dubravka, he's always struggling. Goalkeeper must be saying a little prayer at this point. Beating all ends up, and Gallagher desperately unlucky. It's a wonderful effort. Deserved better.
Benoit Badiashile finds Palmer. And Palmer will make his way across to Disassi. The cross comes in, nobody really there to attack it. Colwell. And Caicedo can't reach that. Now Wilson may have to go himself. And he's prepared to. Wilson trying to power his way through. Badiashile, oh, that's a huge error! And capitalised upon by Callum Wilson. Match 100 for Newcastle United. And Wilson marks it with a big goal. But a big error from Badiashile on the back.
Oh, it's a gift, isn't it, really? I mean, look, full marks to Callum Wilson because he spots that he's up against Thiago Silva. And he realises, do you know what, I've got the legs on you, Thiago Silva, I'm going to run you. But Badiashile initially does brilliantly because he gets across to help, he gets it all wrong. And it's a gift for Callum Wilson. One of his great assets is he stays calm and composed when he gets through in front of goal. It's a brilliant, accomplished finish with the outside of his right boot, but that there, huge mistake, and you just wonder Are they going to pay the price for that? He doesn't care. Newcastle United don't care.
Trying to find room for a cross or a shot. It's the shot. And held by Dubravka. Missed chances, score 3. I'm not suggesting anything.
Don't worry about them.
Palmer, Gallagher on the turn, gets his shot all wrong. Thiago Silva. Gusto plays it in, but nobody was really in there where he wanted it. Oh, that's an error at the back. Chelsea level it right. Modric. Newcastle United could not hold on, and it's Trippier's touch that led to Modric stealing the moment.
Well, of all the people you would not expect such a basic mistake from, it would be Kieran Trippier. Modric was right place at the right time to take advantage of it and punish him. It's a hopeful ball. They've literally got one player in the penalty area, and I just think Kieran Trippier, once he lets it bounce and he's not really sure what to do with it, is he trying to head that back to Martin Dubravka? I think he is, you know. And he gets it all wrong, and Modric, fair play to him, he's sharp. Look at his movement, Modric, he's in like a flash. Can he keep his nerve? You bet your life, it's a really good finish. They were in last chance saloon, Chelsea, and Kieran Trippier, he doesn't need anybody to tell him.
With his penalties for Chelsea this season, Cole Palmer, first up, scored it! And quietens the tsunami behind that goal. He faced in Nemelis. Callum Wilson, whose goal had Newcastle so close to being in the semi-finals. Instead, he takes their first penalty. Wilson, and it's a very good one indeed. The Chelsea captain to make it 2-1. Gallagher, and he can, in some style as well.
That's as good as it gets.
The latest pressure penalty. And Trippier, who's often so dependable from the spot. Will he be on this occasion? No! Well, and he's taking their third penalty. To consolidate their advantage, increase their advantage! Well, they've been perfect from the spot so far, the Blue. Their players. They really need this to go in. Bruno Guimaraes in front of the Newcastle United supporters. The run-up. And he passes that into the corner. Fulham, who got that late equaliser, that kept this tie alive for Chelsea. Can he score his penalty? He can. He can. They're closing in. Ritchie has to score. Has to score. Doesn't score. Petrovic makes the save. Heartbreak for the tsunami. Joy for Chelsea.
We have come to the end of today's news. Remember, subscribe for your daily sports news to stay up to date on the best of what the sports world has to offer. From the Sports Desk, have a great day. Thanks for watching.